Hi everyone, welcome to Storytime for today. Today's a wonderful story and it has chapters in it, which is interesting. It's called Wanted, the Perfect Pet, and it's by Fiona Roberton. No ducks were harmed in the making of this book. For Henry, Olivia, and Anna. Wanted, the Perfect Pet, by Fiona Roberton. Chapter 1. The Boy. Once upon a time there lived a boy named Henry. What Henry wanted more than anything else in the whole wide world, more than chips, more than a cowboy costume, more than an all-expenses-paid trip to the moon, more even than world peace itself, was a dog. "But Henry," said his mother, "you already have 27 different varieties of frog. Surely they are enough." "No," said Henry sternly, "they are boring. All they do is hop and gribbit." "I want a pet with personality. I want a dog, with floppy ears and a waggy tail, a soft wet nose and a warm furry tongue. A dog that can catch balls that I throw, that can learn fantastic new tricks, and that I can chase around trees. Because it's common knowledge," said Henry, "that a dog is the perfect pet for a boy." So he decided to advertise. Wanted, the perfect pet, also known as a dog. Must have a waggy tail, floppy ears, soft wet nose and a warm furry tongue. Should be able to learn fantastic new tricks, preferably house-trained. Apply in person to Mr. Henry, the Pond House, 24 Tadpole Lane, Little Griblington, or call this phone number. Evenings and weekends only. And then he waited. Chapter 2. The Duck. Once upon a time there lived a duck. He didn't have a name. He lived all alone, far, far away at the top of a cold and windy hill. Nobody ever wrote, nobody ever called, nobody ever emailed. He went to the movies and played ping pong, and watched the sun rise, the sun float about somewhere in the middle, and the sun set, all by himself, every single day. It wasn't much fun. But then one day he opened up his paper and he saw Wanted, the perfect pet. I am not a dog, he thought, but if I was a dog, I could have a friend at last. A friend to have tea with, go to the movies with, and play ping pong with. A friend to watch the sun rise and the sun float about somewhere in the middle, and the sun set with. So with a pair of old socks, an egg box and some string, he created the perfect disguise. And then he packed his things and set off on the long journey to meet the boy. Chapter 3. The Discovery. Ding dong! A dog! Yelled Henry. Woof! Said the duck. Henry had never been so excited. The duck had never been happier. However, Henry's dog wasn't very good at catching balls. He wasn't very good at learning new tricks. And when he chased Henry around the trees, he waddled, and he slipped, and he tripped, and his soft wet nose and his floppy ears and tail fell off. Henry was stunned. The duck slowly stood up. A single fat tear rolled down his beak and plopped on the ground in front of him. I am sorry. I am not a dog, admitted the duck. I'm just a duck. I do not have floppy ears or a waggy tail or a soft wet nose or even a warm furry tongue, he said sadly. Oh, said Henry disappointedly. No, you don't. Henry thought for a moment. Then he picked up the duck and carried him home. He gave the duck a nice hot bath and a cup of tea. He took down his enormous book of incredibly interesting things, and he looked under D, or D for duck, and he made a list. Which he showed to the duck. So, you might not be a dog. So you might not be a dog, said Henry happily, but you are certainly not just a duck. In fact, you might just be the perfect pet for me. I think I'll call you Spot, smiled Henry. Quack, said Spot. So that was Wanted, the Perfect Pet by Fiona Roberton. I hope you enjoyed it. Something a little bit different. Thanks everyone. See you next time.